The goal of this section is to solidify your knowledge in functional programming. We will build an app using functional programming techniques. We will not use functional programming libraries this time, because the essence of this course is to solidify your knowledge of the foundations. If you're interested in learning functional programming libraries, we will build 2 more apps in Volume 3. Once you finish Volume 3, you will not only know the fundamentals of most functional programming libraries, but we will also build 2 apps together using Lodash and RxJS. In this video, I will give you a short overview on what's awaiting you. This is a long and practical section, so I highly recommend preparing for the challenge by following the advice in this video. This section will also act as a revision for Volumes 1 and 2. I will highlight some sections and videos you will need in case you get stuck with a concept. Even though this is a practical section, you will also learn some new things about developing maintainable web applications. I will highlight some of these key points in this video as well. In the next video, we will introduce the application we will build, the weather app. You will see the wireframe of the weather app, and we will also play around with a third-party weather API. Every project has to be started with a boilerplate. You will get a ready-made boilerplate using Webpack, Babel, and npm, providing you with ES6 support. If you want to refresh your knowledge on ES6, go back to Volume 1, titled Deep Dive into Functional JavaScript, and watch the video on the fundamentals of ES6. Hopefully by now, ES6 is not new to you, as we have been using it throughout both volumes. A completely new topic is automated testing. We will set up the test environment with Mocha and Chai, and you will also learn how to write your first automated tests. As we cover a lot of new topics here, you may decide on studying the ins and outs of boilerplates and automated testing. Therefore, I provided you with a lot of external resources. Once the boilerplate is ready, we will start developing our application using test-driven development. You will first learn some theory on how applications are usually developed, including top-down and bottom-up design, and test-driven development. You will see me exercise test-driven development while I develop an endpoints utility and a parser utility. We will use higher-order functions, currying, partial application, and recursion in practice. You can find all these topics in Volume 1. We will use multiple external libraries in this application. We will handle Timezones with Moment.js, and we will submit simplified AJAX requests using Axios. When submitting our AJAX requests, we can rely on Axios returning an ES6 promise. We will revisit the topics we learned about promises as well as in the Async-Await video of Section 2. In the last step, we will use our utility functions to render weather data on screen. You will learn how to glue the functional pieces of your application with non-functional code. If this is somewhat new to you, watch the first 2 videos of the section on promises with special emphasis on the jQuery example. We will not use jQuery now, but the principle still holds. You can also find examples on mostly functional programming in the first 2 sections of Volume 1. We will also refactor our code a bit for maintainability concerns. After this stage, we can consider our application as completed. I encourage you to implement the application with me in a step-by-step fashion. It is up to you if you pause the video before I implement a step or after the implementation is done. Make sure you play around with the code and execute both the code and the tests from time to time. If you have an idea that's not in this section, go ahead and just implement it. If you really want to challenge yourself, at the end of the 3rd video, do your best and implement the whole application on your own. You will most likely have a fun time comparing and contrasting your solution with mine.